drive the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
13.
Here's Breeze to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Throwing now is Breeze. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Let's go, defense. Easy. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 55 is my guy, 55. Here we go, here we go. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, easy.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Saints, nothing.
Ready.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
65. 65.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready? Left 5. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got? Let's go. Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. 2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations, so it is harder to defend.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Breeze now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
Complete to Taysom Hill. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
5-8. I got you, boy. 0-2.
To throw again on second down. Breeze is going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game. Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent side. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So Breeze is going to stay out there. And they're going to go for this on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch? Heck of an effort, picking up the 1st. And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ready.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
Ready.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 31-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Steeler 1st down.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
180. 8.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They go draw play. This is Samuels. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
44. No spacing.
47, check back 47. I got one.
Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Right there. 56. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the out. Hey, watch this.
Kill. Hey, foxtrot.
On play action, it's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Here we go, 21.
Mike, 55.
Smooth.
55. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. You don't want none of that. Give me pick up the ball.
11.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's get that ball right here.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they take possession of the football.
Set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Check 55 to Mike. I'm not ready. 53. Mike 55. Hey, easy. Hey, eat. There's a party now. Whoa. Mike 55. Bravo. 55. Exit. Connect.
Now Breeze. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man. Check. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Hey, seam 6. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Ricky.
Breeze now to throw. Gets this one to Hill.
Breeze complete to Taysom Hill. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Mike. Ready. Yellow waiting. Watch a slant.
On play action. Now Breeze. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Breeze now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. On the ground, this is Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd down and 4. Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints get a bit closer. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That one complete to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. And now here is another interception. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got...
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
And the Steelers first down.
Set! 230. Mike 27. I'm coming.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And all the way down to the 26.
Let's go. Let's do it.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. Good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Breeze going to go on 4th down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Black 80! Check Black 47. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Roethlisberger going to throw it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
This will be fielded at the 6.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made us, huh? You know I'm icy and